Okay, I
we've
ain't gonna
shown some of the
lie.
game. There's
I'm a
so much
bit
we haven't shown
excited to
yet, but what
see
we haven't really
what
talked
they
about
have
is
in
Endgame.
store
And
for
Grant and I promised we would
Borderlands
come to Pax
4's
West and we would talk
Endgame.
about
So I'm
Endgame. So you ready to
here
talk about Endgame?
to look.
Let's do
I'm
it.
here to
Let's do it.
listen. I'm
Let's
here to
do
hope
it.
that it's not to be
Before
a
we get that,
chaos
Randy, I
chamber
just got to know
repeat.
how
I
you
hope
feeling
for
right now.
some
We're 14
takedowns.
days away from launch, by the way.
We shut up. We shut up. Let's listen. Let's listen.
I'm freaking out. That's what
Ah,
I'm
dude,
getting
I'm
in
so
front of
ready.
random
I'm
people
ready
because
to
I only
hear.
get
I'm
to see
ready
what
to
these
see what they
guys
have to
do.
say,
I
or
want to
hear
see
what they
what
have to
you
say,
guys
see
do.
what they have to
So I'll be
show.
with you playing
All that
on
good jazz, bro.
September 12th.
Grant, let's say everyone here finished the game. They see the credits rolling.
Yeah.
What happens
Yeah, what
next?
happens after the
You
credits
go
roll?
through some new missions that we're going to transition you to the end game. We want you to learn how to get into Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. We're calling it Ultimate Vault Hunter mode because that's the end game that we want players to kind of go through. And you'll have a new mission, takes you through it with new challenges. And this is kind of like an intro to the end game that we wanted to kind of bring everybody into because there's some lessons from the previous Borderlands that we want to make sure we get right. And we want to kind of explore those lessons and make sure that everybody can go into the end game with nice, and smooth transition.
Yeah, you
Okay.
worked on Borderlands 3's endgame with Mayhem mode.
Yep.
What can we
Oh, I
expect a little
remember that
bit
mayhem
from in
mode.
terms of flow and kind of new experiences within Ultimate
We
Vault Hunter
wanted to
mode?
focus on the player experience. The main thing that we learned from the previous Borderlands to this one is that we don't want players to regrind their weapons. So from
Oh,
Ultimate
dude,
Vault Hunter
yep.
mode on, you
New
will be
and time
using
of
your
level
end
cap came
game
out.
weapons and your end game gear that you farm once. And if that's the gear that you want to use, that's the gear you're going to take. And we're going to challenge you to take that gear from when you get it all the way to the last Ultimate Vault Hunter rank.
And we're designing this with
What about
co-op in mind,
takedowns?
with playing with other players. Dive into that a little bit.
Yeah, so break free in our game, we want players to have so many possibilities to play together, whether it's co-op, whether it's in different modes and different ways. You can join your friends, jump into the game with them, and be able to teleport to them, hit the challenge that you want to hit the boss you want to hit, and there's different modes that you can
Cross-platform.
cross-platform, and there's
Crossplay
different
off
modes that
launch
you
is
can jump
pretty
in
insane.
and make sure you can play with each other in the matchmaking pool.
Yeah, everybody has their own loot pools. You could be sharing guns.
Yep,
We're
everything.
really encouraging co-op.
Yeah, we want to make sure that the player expression for what you want to do, there's so many possibilities, and we'll talk about them later on. There's so many possibilities and so many different activities that you can engage in, and no matter what, you can teleport onto your friends and play with them any way possible.
And we have a different leveling system. Like when you're playing the main game, you're
Oh
getting your
yeah.
standard experience. It's this gold meter that you're filling up next to your player level in the lower left-hand corner of the
Oh
screen. You see
yeah.
that little gold blip there. We also have something new called specializations. Dive into that.
Yeah, so specializations are a brand new skill tree that players will have to invest in, like kind of like a remix of what badass ranks were. And is
Ooh.
when you beat the
I
game
like
and you
that. 'Cause
unlock
badass ranks felt like
specializations.
they could start to get
Specializations
a
are
little bit out
four
of hand,
different
no?
play styles that players have to invest in, and you gain specializations points by leveling up. And this is a separate experience pool that will accumulate after you beat the campaign.
And if I switch to another character, am I going to have to play through the game again to get those specializations again?
No, once you unlock specializations on one character, it is an account-wide unlock, so you can play a brand new character or play a
This being account wide is sick. That's sick, man. I remember you're starting a new character, you generally would start speedrunning as fast as you can through the campaign of the other characters just to get to the actual fun stuff.
second character or third character. They will all have specializations, and when you earn XP for that character,
What about
you'll
save
earn XP
files?
for the
Do they have that for
specializations,
save
so
files?
that you can play with these end game abilities at the start of the game, at the end of the game, or in the middle of the game on a second or third character. And
Interesting.
as you can see in the screen
Yes,
here,
it's awesome.
yeah, we're really trying to push the different builds. So with full spectrum arsenal, players can now have ordnance damage be benefited from gun damage. So if you're a gun damage build character and you want to specialize in grenades or heavy weapons, would want to invest in brutal and survivor so that you can equip the full spectrum arsenal, increase your ordnance damage
Oh,
so
that's
that you can use
sick.
all sorts of different weaponry.
It's basically like a whole new skill tree for Endgame. It's pretty awesome.
A whole
So
new
you said
skill
if you
tree
want to
for
play it this way,
endgame
what if I
after
want
you
to
beat
change it up on the
campaign. I
fly?
like it.
You can respec. We have a specialization respec machine. We do want players to kind of stick with their specializations, so there is a cost associated with it, but we do want players to kind of
It's iridium. The cost is
cost
iridium.
is iridium, but you can mix and match and
Cost is
play your
iridium,
style
yeah.
the way you want. We don't want to deter you from playing the way you want to
Yeah,
play.
man.
And what can players expect from Ultimate Vault Hunter mode? How do we get into that?
So after you beat the campaign, we'll have a set missions that players can kind of engage in. And then when they go through those missions, they'll be faced with different boss challenges that we curated for the testing of your build. We wanted players to be able to maximize on their damage or survivability to take on some of the harder encounters that we've kind of designed for this next step of ranking up your Ultimate Vault Hunter mode.
You clocking this, right? So
This
you
sounds pretty
finish this
freaking
campaign,
heat,
you got a
dude.
level 50 or something, wherever you're at.
Full, dude, I might have to do a
your end
like a
credits
full
scroll.
Ultimate
Oh, and
Vault
then you
Hunter
get a new
mode
mission.
playthrough video
And
or
there's
some stuff. That would be
tutorials,
so
because there's
sick.
the whole robust endgame system that we want to make sure you understand and can enjoy. And we'll train you as we go.
And it's not just at the first rank, too. We kind of push you to the second rank and third rank, and there's new challenges in every single rank and new replay missions for you to kind of replay through, figure out how to beat that tough encounter with the escalated numbers and health and damage, and use your build to try to escalate the Ultimate Vault Hunter ranks.
What are some of these challenges you're talking about?
Same missions
what are
with
players
old
doing here?
We have
modifiers,
to
something
travel
like
all through
that.
Kairos, fight certain bosses that we've curated for this experience. Some will be straight up
Curated.
DPS challenges, and some will test you with multiple
DPS
mobs, multiple ads,
challenges.
and will hit you from every direction.
And am I going to have to refarm gear?
Absolutely, absolutely not. That's one of the things that we wanted to make sure we took care of, which is we want to respect players' time, and we want to make sure that whenever they want to play something that they want to play, they have the gear they want to do it, and they will challenge you. But you will stick with the gear you want, and you will play with that gear that you play with. You won't have to refarm it at every single Ultimate Vault Hunter mode.
Yeah, you don't have to refarm, but of course, if you're like me, you want that perfect drop, and you're going to go hunt for it, and you can absolutely farm as
Right,
much as you want.
because
And
if
get
it's
you'll
the
find
loot
better
that's
and
it's
better
still
drops. There
technically
are, after
better,
all,
no matter how
30
small the
billion guns
percentage.
in Borderlands 4.
I'm gonna farm it if it's better for the to farm it for the slight better. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna min max. People are gonna want to min max. It doesn't matter like how small the percentage is. Like oh you can stick with it. If it's better, people are gonna go want to get the best out of the best, no matter how small the percentages may be. Right. Also, he said 30 million guns. How many of those are actually going to be usable, though? Hey, Ian, let me shut up.
There's always a better piece of loot.
And I should point out, if you're not level 50 when you get there, you're still, let's say you're level 38 or
Most
something.
people will be in their 30s when they start,
Yeah.
when they end the campaign. Some of you guys will grind it out and get max level. Some people will be like hardcore and somehow be in the low 30s. But
But
yeah,
even when you're in the end game, you're leveling up still, and
Yes.
also leveling
Yes.
specialization at the same
yes,
time.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And when you do finish the campaign, we'll let you start a new character at level 30. So you don't have to, if you want to just
Oh.
try some of the other player characters,
Oh,
yes.
that's cool.
So you can start there.
Oh, that's
and-
sick.
Yes.
Yo, quality of life,
got
bro.
you.
Time save.
Got you.
Yeah, this is the ultimate break.
That's nice. That's awesome. Thank you.
Free kind of direction and
Thank
mantra
you.
that we've practiced. We want players to play the way they want to play, express themselves. So when you beat the campaign and you want to try a new character in Endgame, hop in with a buddy, you can do so, and you can make a brand new level 30 character. You'll have to re-explore the map. You can play it in sort of like a free roam mode, and you'll have to discover all the points of interest again, but you'll be able to kind of take on the whole game
That's fine.
at a new difficulty on a new character. No
At least
breaks,
just
no
getting to level
obstacles,
30,
nothing.
man. That just saves time
And
regardless.
what else can we do in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode? There's
That
other
just
things
saves
going
time
on, though.
regardless,
Yeah,
bro.
Ultimate Vault Hunter mode has not only new bosses with different traits and different attacks,
New
we
bosses.
have different farming zones for players to do things, and we have replay missions that players can go and tackle at harder difficulties too. In addition, we have different activities on a weekly basis that players can go tackle. We also have the Encore machine from Moxie.
Yes.
Moxie's Encore machine basically chooses a boss that is
Our
a little bit
bosses.
tougher, but has a higher chance of dropping the legendary that boss's specific pool drops. So when players want to farm for a boss that has the loot that they want, they would want the
Ooh,
Moxie
okay.
machine to kind of pick that one, and that one will be that for the week, and then you can farm that boss like basically farming it with a reform machine over and over and over.
That's always
and
nice.
Hope that you get the special drops from it.
Hopefully it's
also
not
have a black
too
market.
clunky of a system.
Oh yeah, Maurice's
Oh,
Black Market's back, you guys.
Yes, dude. We used to hit licks with these back in the day on Borderlands 3. I used to love making videos on the weekly Maurice's Black Market vending machine. Yes, this was good time. This was good. This was
And
good.
check this out. Not only will it move around, but the loot you see in your game will be different than what
No.
somebody else sees this time. So invite your friends. You want, like, if you get like, oh my gosh, my Maurice's Black Market has some killer shit in it.
Oh,
Get people in there.
what?
Tell people about it.
Dude, you could have live. Oh, that is sick. Is that gonna be live week 1? Dude, what? Hey boys, I got the plug. I got the plug.
Because they're gonna want your loot and they'll make
Yo, is the face puncher gonna be in this game? I really hope it is.
friends with you to get it.
Let's talk about
Dude.
Endgame gear, since we're just touching on that right now.
Well, Endgame will force players to want to farm for the best gears, right?
Cool.
So one of the new things that we're offering.
Let's say motivate.
Motivate. Motivate players to farm the best gear. One of the ways that they're going to attain that is through the firmware system. The firmware system is a set bonus that players will utilize to kind of mix and match and increase their offense or defense or utility capabilities across their character. There's exclusive firmware and higher Ultimate Vault Hunter modes, but firmware isn't locked to a piece of gear. You can transfer it, which we'll detail in a second. But firmware, you can mix and match from 5 different slots on your gear. And there's bonuses from having 1 piece, 2 pieces, or 3 pieces. So if you wanted to, you could have 5 single set bonuses from 5 different slots on your character, or you can mix and match 3-1-1, 2-2-1. There's many bonuses that you can mix and match to kind of promote the build that you want to play in. So in these examples you see here,
chance to
we have a
ricochet
gun build
projectiles.
that favors zoom speed, accuracy, and fire rate, so that players can maximize their gun builds that they want.
Every critical hit
Deadeye.
grants 15% crit damage per stack.
Yeah, so this is a 3-1-1
By the way, go back to that screen.
Can you go back one?
Yeah, go back to
Who
that.
didn't open their bonuses here, the rewards?
First stack.
Oh no.
26 loot tests.
10 seconds back to 5.
Eventually,
Wow.
you get all sorts of gear, like cosmetics for Echo 4, for
Yeah.
your bike, all that stuff.
Yeah, most of
I
the
like
mission
that. I like
rewards
the
and rewards
taste of
we
that,
deliver
my
to you are
friend.
sent directly to the player so that you can open them right there and there.
And we're not going to reveal everything about the end game today. There's going to be other things that
Just
you're
let
going
me
to
play it. I
discover
want
as
to
you're
play
playing
the
it.
game.
There are surprises.
But we do have some story stuff going on. Randy,
Oh.
I think we need some new people.
Yes. Let's talk about, because look.
Dude.
The end game's just part of the stock game, right? And you know that we
so
love throwing
excited.
stuff in there. We're not stopping. But you also know that, like, some of you guys pre-ordered deluxe or super deluxe editions that have bundled with them future DLC and future content that's premium content.
yeah, we're talking about the future.
So we thought now's a good time to talk about that too. So
Okay.
let's get some people out on stage to help us out here. Can we
Is
get
there gonna
on
be
stage?
takedowns? I really want
Mario?
takedowns, man.
Let's introduce some people. Mario Rodriguez.
Really want
There's
some
Mario.
takedowns.
Mario's a senior project producer. Good to see you, buddy. Mario's going to help us with. He's helping with all of the post-launch, the premium post-launch content. So he's
Premium
producing that stuff
post-launch
out.
content.
And also we've got Sam Winkler. Sam, come to the
Takedowns.
stage. He's
This
on
game
the writing
needs
team,
takedowns,
our
bro.
narrative
This game needs
director.
takedowns.
Sam's in the house, yo. Sam, join
Takedowns
us.
are
Join
so
us.
gas.
And also, I want to bring to the stage Max Davenport. Max Davenport is on the art team. Max is awesome. This dude kicks ass. Have a seat, you guys. And and with them on stage, let's talk about more post-launch stuff.
Yeah, let's
outside of the
overwhelm
stuff.
people with a giant
Free
slide
content.
Yeah,
Let
so
me
what
just
are we
pause
looking
and
at?
read over this
There's
real
a-
quick. Invincible Boss 1, high level boss variant and arena, new legendary weapons, added additional ultimate Vault Hunter mode level. Cool. Let me see this one. New seasonal event, Horrors of Kairos. I wonder if this is going to be like the Halloween event for this game, with like Borderlands 3 had its, the little area with Captain Haunt, had the gas call, some of those heaters. Bounty pack, new mission and boss, new legendary gear, vault card. Oh yeah, I remember them vault cards. Vault cards are a pretty good idea. Q1 of 2026. Okay, so right here, this year alone, we're gonna get. This looks pretty cool. I don't see anything that says takedowns off rip. Story pack. So the first actual DLC story pack would be here. New Vault Hunter, new main story missions, new map zone. Yeah. That's always pretty cool. Weapon skins. But I want some juice. Invincible bosses, bounty packs. Okay. Okay, okay. A new mission and boss. Like, I wonder if like, okay, let me.
Look, there's a lot of stuff up here, right? Like
Take
right out of
out.
the gate, we're dropping
Ah,
some free content, seasonal mini events, Horrors of Kairos. It's going to have some new weapons, some new cosmetics, new weather variant. You know, because there's dynamic weather on Kairos. It's crazy. You guys haven't seen anything like this in a Borderlands game before, and that's free content. That's for everybody, whether you've done the stuff or not. But our first premium content is Bounty Pack 1. There's a new mission, a new boss, lots and lots of rewards tied to that one, and it's really, really fun and really, really gnarly, frankly. We're going to drop an Invincible and then Bounty Pack 2 before the first story pack. The first story pack is a big campaign DLC.
big,
It's awesome. It's crazy. We're going to talk about it a bit.
big campaign
Maybe I'll
DLC.
just shut up there and let us talk
Yeah,
about
sit down.
that. Yeah, I'll sit down. I'm sorry. I get really pumped about this stuff.
Mario, let's unpack that first one, the seasonal events. What can players expect there?
Yeah, sure. So seasonal mini events are back. The first one coming
Dude, the cartels from BL3, awesome event. Awesome event.
in October. We're calling it Horrors of Kairos. And because it comes out so soon after launch, we didn't want to make sweeping changes just yet. So you should expect some tweaked gameplay with some spooky vibes, new legendaries, cosmetics,
vibes.
but only for
Spooky vibes.
limited time. So make sure you don't miss them.
And then invincible bosses. You can actually kill these. They're not invincible. We call them invincible bosses.
We
They're
love
tough.
big,
Invincible bosses.
tough
and as you can
bosses,
see up
man.
there's 3 S's. So yes, multiple invincible bosses are planned for release. They'll take place in new arenas all around Kairos. They're a free download for all players, so you all get to play them. They'll use a lot of the traversal mechanics that we already introduced before, so new ways to play. And yeah, they live up to the invincible name, so they're going to be tough. So I can't wait to see you all's build
Ranks
up.
added with each boss.
And
Oh
Sam,
my
the story
God,
doesn't
bro.
end with the campaign. You have big
Please,
plans.
bro,
for
let
what
me
comes
get in
next.
there.
Let's talk about some of these first little bits of story that people will be able to play.
All cylinders. And in addition to the campaign DLC, at the same time, we're launching a new playable Vault Hunter.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're getting a new
Yes.
boss hunter so
That's
early
an
on
actual
with this
silhouette
game.
of this
Look,
character.
we didn't
Borderlands
do it
3
in
could
Borderlands 3,
never.
and some of you guys hate us for it. Because you know, some of you, like Krieg and Gage, were some of your favorite characters in Borderlands 2. And you want to see what else we've got up our sleeves. So this silhouette here, this guy, literally has a lot up his sleeves. And I cannot wait
New
to
Vault
introduce
Hunter.
him to you. We are working on him right now. I think we just settled on his name last week, right? And,
Okay.
that's the smallest part of the work. I'm really excited about this character, and I think you will be too.
Well, that's it for our Q&A. Randy, anything else you wanna note?
Oh yeah. What have I forgotten? You know, this is cool. So we have something really, really cool. Some awesome people worked really hard to create some new stuff. So now, for all of you people that have pre-ordered, you don't have to do anything. You've already done it. You're gonna get some gear, and it's freaking cool gear. It is kick-ass. Some pretty badass God Killer firmware, which you'll figure out what that is, but it's
Ooh.
awesome, and that's baked into
God
those
Killer
level
firmware,
30s.
you
And
say?
then I think the coup de grace is a unique, legendary, level 50, peak level rifle. That guy right there, you're gonna have that before you even start. It's waiting for you at Endgame. And
Really?
it fucking kicks ass.
They're-
This fucking gun is so
What?
badass. You're gonna shred with it. So it'll get you right going on Endgame.
That sounds pretty cool.
And the other thing too about that.
Anything
I like
else
that.
you want to raise? Any
I like
words
that.
of wisdom or final
Something
parting
else.
Some
thoughts?
silly and then one
Oh shit! I
serious
can't believe it.
weapon.
I'm
There's
such an
one
idiot.
more thing.
There's
Grant,
one
can you go
serious
get one of
weapon
those
in there.
I got it right
that
here,
you get just for
Oh, you got-
pre-ordering.
okay, so last time when Grant and I were at PAX East, some of you guys caught me teasing something. I don't want to be a tease. Grant's been working hard. Also, like some of the other folks have been working so
Oh my
hard.
God, it's a
Jasper
TDR
Foreman
weapon.
and Neil Johnson back home. These
It's a
guys,
remote-controlled
the
TDR
reason why you're
weapon.
getting that pack and the reason why this game is so solid is because of these guys. Lawrence Nash has been helping out with the production on that. These guys are badasses, and the team of the people that surround them make this possible. But Grant here has been working overtime, working late on Fridays because turn that gun over and move it a little bit. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but the skin looks a little pearlescent, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say it looks a little
No.
pearlescent? Pearlescents are back. Pearlescents are back, baby. Pearlescent, and it's because of Grant and the guys on his team. And listen, it's not going to be easy. The droplet rates for when they can drop, it's less than 1%.
Oh
So
my God.
if you get one of these,
Dude. They've been. Oh.
you're lucky. You're lucky. But
I want this
they're
game
going in the
now.
game.
Give me this game now,
let's
dude.
see where around when Bounty Pack 2
Oh.
launches, which is in Q1 2026. That's when the Pearlescence will be added to the game, and anyone, it's free for all. Go for it. Go for it. Pearlescence added to
Okay.
Borderlands 4.
Top of 2026,
Amazing.
huh?
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you all. So give him a round of applause.
Oh my
That
goodness.
was fantastic.
Oh my goodness. Dude, this game is going to be so awesome. I cannot wait. Oh my goodness. If you're watching this, you're on the Mo channel. Shout outs to you. I will be covering this game on both this channel and my main channel. I'm so excited for this game.